You are driven and have been rewarded for it all your life. You were the A student in school, the star athlete, and voted most likely to succeed. Maybe you remain humble, but single-minded about achieving your goals. Bravo. Now, 10, maybe 20 years out of college, you still have your eye on the prize and have moved up faster than your peers. You've nailed all the plum assignments, banked some good money, and can look back on your achievements to date with pride. But something is missing. You don't have some of the friendships you used to have. Your physical and mental health aren't as good as they could be. If you're really honest with yourself, you realize you might have compromised on some moral and ethical judgments that you've made in the past. But isn't that how the game is played when you're ambitious? You can work things out once you've achieved your next set of goals, right? Or can you? Have you been blinded by ambition? Hi, I'm Jenny Clark, a conscious leadership expert who spent 2 decades in executive recruiting and talent management. Having worked with giants like Google, Spencer Stuart, I discovered that the secret to transformative leadership lies in the 5 dimensions of conscious leadership. And I'm here to help you unlock your full potential. Join me on this channel as we embark on an honest and vulnerable journey together and become the kind of leader that genuinely inspires organizational transformation. I have a few ways you can get involved in this conscious community. First, I've created a free career map to help you uncover your next career move. Second, I've created exclusive content for you with a community of like-minded leaders. And lastly, I send out a free newsletter every week. To learn more, check out the description of this video. I've encountered lots of different types of people in my career. One of the things I really enjoyed about being an executive recruiter. Occasionally, I'd meet someone who was very intentional about moving up the corporate ladder at all costs. They sometimes put their own interests ahead of others and even looked down on those who didn't appear to be able to advance their cause. Others were downright narcissistic. They lacked empathy, had an insatiable need for attention and admiration, and a real sense of entitlement. These folks often traded more on the brand they'd built for themselves rather than achievement through true competence and work in collaboration with others. Some were genuinely nice people, but rather one-dimensional because of their singular quest to grab the proverbial brass ring, the title, stock, board seat, material possessions that signify success and status. I've actually watched people who started out as seemingly upstanding, trustworthy, even religious and faithful people turn into dubious characters, traitors, because they succumb to the lure of money and power, believing that you have to emulate others in power to have it. They effectively sold their souls, instead of staying in integrity and offering a new model of what leadership, influence, and success can look like. I have to mention social media, because it's gotten us into this influencer-follower mindset that is a slippery slope. A social media influencer is defined as follows. An influencer is a person who is regarded as an expert within their particular field, also has a steady following. People trust their opinions, and thus their endorsements carry a considerable amount of weight. I think we must remind these social media influencers not to mistake followers on these platforms for followers associated with real leadership. Followers of a true leader are trusting based on earned respect, demonstrated expertise, and commitment to serving in the interest of those followers. We should avoid being enamored with the imagery and messaging, regardless of the scale and reach of the influencer. Now listen, I'm not here to judge people's goals, but I do take issue with those who are singularly focused at the expense of others or without regard for others' well-being. That mindset or behavior disqualifies someone from having true leadership status in my book. They lack self-awareness, humility, and empathy. 3 of the most important attributes of being a leader. Let's take a look at some of the markers and implications of blind ambition. It can be defined as desire without direction, clarity, or preparation. It can create confusion, support bad choices, and make the process of achieving an exercise in irrational behavior. Blind ambition often involves relentless pursuit of success without considering the consequences. This can include neglecting your health and the needs of others in pursuit of your goals. It can sometimes cause individuals to compromise on relationships and ethics for the sake of success. It can result in setting goals solely for external recognition or material gain and can lead to rigidity and tunnel vision. Sometimes a defining moment, usually something alarming or tragic, like the loss of a family member, that causes one to be slapped back into reality. But for some, it could be that even that went unnoticed because they were so blind. Here are 4 lessons, including some questions to ask yourself to help avoid the pitfalls of blind ambition and establish balance in your professional and personal lives. Take the time to regularly reflect on your goals, values, and the impact of your actions on yourself and others. That includes prioritizing personal health and well-being, both physical and mental. Are the goals you've set your own, or are you seeking to fulfill someone else's dream or expectations of you? I know people who were programmed to carry on a legacy or end a cycle of lack or poverty for their family, but never asked themselves what they wanted. It is possible to have financial and other success doing what you love. Are your achievements so far giving you a sense of pride and gratification, or are they a means to an end? Explore latent fears and beliefs about what success means. I've noticed that some who are blindly ambitious are actually motivated by fear. Fear of failure, fear of being average or not being noticed, fear of being found out to be insecure or an imposter. This fear can cause a need to feel in control, in charge, or have power over others. But it's really a fear of being out of control and having to look in the mirror. Value relationships, adhere to ethical principles, and maintain your integrity while building a network of support. Are your relationships reciprocal? Do you feel you give as much as you get from your friends, partners, colleagues? Do you think you deserve special treatment or preference over others? Do you ever feel regret the way you've treated others? Align your ambitions with a clear sense of purpose and values. Be open to adjusting your ambitions and goals as circumstances change and as you gain new insights about what truly matters to you. Would you ever take a lateral role or learn new functional or leadership competencies? Would you postpone taking a more senior, as in demanding, role in the interest of your family's needs? These are all important questions you should regularly ask yourself. Engage your partner or close friend to hold you accountable for periodically reviewing these questions. Here's what I want you to take away. Ultimately, it's crucial to strike a balance between ambition and self-awareness, ensuring that your pursuit of success is in harmony with your well-being, values, and sense of purpose. Blind ambition may lead to short-term gains, but a more mindful and balanced approach can lead to sustained personal and professional fulfillment. Don't lose yourself in the pursuit of the trappings of success. I know firsthand how taking that first step can be the catalyst for a life-changing transformation. I remember the moment I decided to harness my own strengths, and it made all the difference in my career. That's why I've created a career mapping tool just for you to help you uncover your unique competencies and leverage them to design your own career map. Take the first step towards your next level by clicking the link in the video description, and let's start this incredible journey together.